The Alux channel on YouTube is filled with insightful and educational content for building wealth. Recently, they made this video about 15 assets that are making people rich. I'm going to take a look at this from the lens of the remote lifestyle. If you want the remote flexibility, which assets do you go for? Let's look into the assets one by one. And by the way, the link to the Alux video will be in the description. Number 1. Cash. This is not just an asset but a must-have for the remote lifestyle. You always want to have liquidity as you move around the world. The interest from bank is not really helpful, but the instant access you have to cash is priceless. The caution here is that you must not have all your cash in one place. There can be economic issues between any two countries, and your bank may be forced to implement a policy that locks you out of your money. So, you want your cash to be fairly spread out. A large chunk can be in your most trusted bank and country, but the amounts in the other banks and countries must be enough for you to fund your lifestyle for a considerable length of time without hassle. Number 2. Real estate. This is often a bad match for remote wealth. Real estate keeps you locked in a specific location. You have to manage buildings on the ground and abide by local real estate laws. It is very hard, if not impossible, to successfully run a real estate asset portfolio remotely. Number 3. Bonds. Bonds seems safe and stable, but you always have to understand that the government is borrowing from you. Owning bonds ties you to the country and the government economically. While it is plausible for remote people, it is not ideal for the remote lifestyle. Number 4. Stocks. The problem with stocks is when you are remote, you are not sure what you are buying. You could be buying a derivative, which can be very detrimental in a bear market. And stock picking is no better than gambling. You have very little control. This is also plausible, but not ideal. Number 5. Index fund. For those who want stocks but want to avoid the stock picking mania, index funds are a better option. Less risky and offers the same liquidity as stocks, plus you get dividend payments if done right. This is totally plausible for the remote lifestyle in the right countries. Equipment. Number 6. This is a firm no. It will tie you down and you will not enjoy your remote lifestyle. Number 7. Patents. This is intellectual property rights on inventions. The question you ask yourself is if it can be enforced. If not, it is just like Elon Musk says. It is buying a lottery ticket to a future lawsuit. If you are an inventor, this can be a smart move because you never know which invention would eat big. But as a wealth strategy, this is a no for remote wealth. Number 8. Trademarks. Yes, if you have a brand, you should do trademarks, but not too early. Brand is essential for remote wealth, but you don't want to spend your money on something that you don't know if it will take off. Yes to trademark for the remote lifestyle, but you have to be conscious of the markets and countries they apply to. Number 9. Brand and goodwill. A good name will get you what money cannot get you. There are some opportunities that will not open for you regardless of the money you have, unless you have the brand and goodwill to go with it. And yes, brand and goodwill is built. This is a firm yes for the remote lifestyle. Number 10. People. This is definitely a must-have for the remote lifestyle. Especially if you're going to be traveling a lot, you want to have friends everywhere. You want to have friends in local politics, law enforcement, military, travel, hospitality, and so on. Having someone you can call to get you out of a jam or misunderstanding is priceless. Number 11. Commodities. These are things like gold, silver, art, and so on. While they can earn you a decent return, they can be a significant nuisance to your remote lifestyle. Bitcoin and other well-established cryptocurrencies are better versions of this, but must be adopted very responsibly. Commodities are plausible, but not ideal for the remote lifestyle. Number 12. Informational products. A definite yes, as long as it matches your brand. This includes books, online courses, and so on. There is so much opportunity in here for the remote lifestyle. And this is the part where you can actually build and earn money online at scale. I have books that generate cash flow for me. And if you want to know more about this asset class, get my book, Remote Wealth, Income Streams That Follow You Everywhere You Go. It is 100% free. The link is in the description. Number 13, royalties. This is additional income generated by an asset based on its multi-purpose use. For example, your book gets turned into a TV series, so you are getting paid TV rights without any additional work. Also, let's assume the TV series becomes a hit. There is something called syndication that licenses for reruns by other broadcasters. That is an extra chunk of money. This is a yes for the remote lifestyle, but it hinges on building other assets first. Number 14, unique rights. This is when you have exclusive rights to operate a certain kind of business in a certain kind of location. This is mostly geographical and government-based. This is not plausible or ideal for the remote lifestyle unless you own a multinational corporation. Number 15, first mover and proprietary business models. This is often much work than it looks initially, and it makes your remote lifestyle restrictive very fast. It may make a lot of money, but with first mover advantage, you have to be physically on ground where the action is. It is in very rare cases that you see remote friendly first mover opportunities. Bonus number 16, TMT arbitrage. This is using time to make money and then using money to buy back time. This is more of a business operation strategy than an asset. However, instead of TMT, focus on finding an online market you can serve. The first step to success is finding a market that is willing and able to buy. Drop a comment below on which asset you are building right now.